is Teacher Charlene, and welcome to the first session of Personal Development. So, are you ready? Okay, just keep on watching. Personal Development by yours truly. So, for today, we are going to discuss about the lesson 1, which is all about self-concept. I prepared one question here. How do you perceive yourself? Under this question, there are sample questions about how do you perceive yourself. In what areas do you consider yourself strong and somewhat weak? Are there qualities you considered as your weaknesses but other people considered as your strength? And those are the examples questions under how do you perceive yourself. So next, self. Let's define self. It is an individual person. It is the agent responsible for an individual thoughts and actions and a person's essential being. So these are the definition of self. So let's define self-concept. Refers to your awareness of yourself. So under self-concept, there are two categories. First one, we have ideal self. Second one, we have actual self. Under ideal self, it is the self that you aspire to be. Actual self is the one that you actually see. Ideal self, it is the one that you hope will possess characteristics similar to that of a mentor or some other 4D figure. Actual self, it is the self that has characteristics that you were nurtured or in some cases born to have. And then ideal self built on self-knowledge. Actual self is our self-image. Did you get it? So, imagine yourself looking into a mirror. What do you see? Do you see your ideal self or do you see your actual self? So, think about this question. Okay, so think carefully about what do you see yourself into a mirror. Alright, so let's proceed. I will leave that question to you until the end of the discussion. So what is personality? Personality, the type of a person you are, shown by the way you behave, feel, and think. The unique set of behaviors, feelings, thoughts, and motives that identifies an individual. It is influenced by nature and nurture. So let's define first nurture and nature. Nature, it is all about heredity, genetic predisposition, or animal instinct, inborn abilities and traits. Nurture, it is all about environment, taught to do, molds genetic tendencies. So let's differentiate the two. Nature versus nurture, nature versus nurture debate. Nature, our genetics determine our behavior. Our personality traits and abilities are in our nature. And then nurture, our environment, upbringing, and life experiences determine our behavior. We are nurtured to behave in certain ways. So that is the debate about nurture and nature. So our behavior reflects a combination of both genetics and environmental conditioning. Alright? Next one, personal effectiveness. So let's define personal effectiveness. It is all about the personal effectiveness means making use of all the personal resources, talents, skills, energy, and time and to enable you to achieve your goals. And then your knowledge of yourself and how you manage yourself impacts directly on your personal effectiveness. Being self aware, making the most of your strengths, learning new skills and techniques, and behavioral flexibility are all keys to improving your personal performance. And then our personal effectiveness depends on our innate characteristics, talent, and experience accumulated in the process of personal development. Talents first are needed to be identified and then developed to be used in a particular subject area, which are science, literature, sports, politics, and etc. And also, uh, experience includes knowledge and skills that we acquired in the process of cognitive and practical activities. So next, let's define knowledge. Knowledge is required for setting goals, defining an action plan to achieve them, and risk assessment. And next is skills. Skills also determine whether real actions are performed in accordance with the plan. If the same ability is used many times in the same situation, then it becomes a habit that turns automatically subconsciously. Here are the some skills that will greatly increase the efficiency of any person who hones them. First one, we have determination. Determination, it allows you to focus only on achieving a specific goal without being distracted by less important things or spontaneous desires. It may be developed with the help of self-discipline exercise. Next is self-confidence. Self-confidence, it appears in the process of personal development as a result of getting aware of yourself, your actions, and their consequences. Self-confidence is manifested in speech, appearance, dressing, gait, and physical condition. To develop it, you need to learn yourself and your capabilities, gain positive attitude, and believe that by performing right actions and achieving right goals, you will certainly reach success. And number three, persistence. It makes you keep moving forward regardless of emerging obstacles, problems, laziness, bad emotion, and etc. And it reduces the cost of overcoming obstacles. It can also be developed with the help of self-discipline exercise. Next, number four, managing stress. It helps combat stress that arises in daily life from the environment and other people. Stress arises from the uncertainty in an unknown situation when a lack of information creates the risk of negative consequences of your actions. It increases efficiency in the actively changing environment. Number five, problem solving skills. They help cope with the problems encountered with a lack of experience. It increases efficiency by adopting new ways of achieving goals when obtaining a new experience. Creativity, it allows you to find extraordinary ways to carry out a specific action that no one has tried to use. It can lead to a decrease or an increase of cost, but usually the speed of action is greatly increased when using creative tools. Generating ideas, it helps you achieve goals using new original, unconventional ideas. An idea is a mental image of an object formed by the human mind and which can be changed before being implemented in the real world. So for generating ideas, you can use a method of mental maps which allows you to materialize, visualize, and etc. These are some these are the some, but the most important personal effectiveness skills which make the achievement of any goals easier and less costly. You need to take charge of your future. There are three kinds of people in this world. The first one is the movie goer. So let's define the movie goer. Okay? So, moviegoer, this person watches the movie of their lives, admires some parts, and criticizes others. Aside from that, they do nothing else. So all she says the whole day is I like this thing and but I don't like that thing. So the moviegoer feels she has absolutely no control of their lives except to comment about it. Moviegoers are the most pathetic, miserable people in this world. So next we have the actor. So this person does not only watch the movie of her life, so she actually realizes she's the actor and can control a big part of her life. She or he can actually make or break the movie by how well she delivers her lines and how she portrays her character. So the actors are a happy bunch, realizing they are the start of the show and enjoy some level of control. But many times they wish the movie would end in other way, but realize that they have no say in such things. So that is the actor. Next we have the script writer. So a scriptwriter, this person does not only watch and she doesn't only act, but she actually creates the entire movie from her mind. So she determines that she will say and what she will do and how the movie will end. She realizes that she has enormous control over her life and sees to it that the movie of her life will turn out beautiful. So, who are you among these three people? Do you merely watch your life go? Or do you act out a script that you feel has been handed to you? Or do you write the script and make your life beautiful? So, those are the three categories or three kinds of people in this world. Think about your personality. So think what kind of people you are. All right. So by the way, the procedure or the producer of this movie is God. He tells you make the movie beautiful and I will give you all that you need for success. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.
Good day and God bless. See you on the next session.